friends, it's Nibs again. Wanted to get out and do a little shooting tonight. Day started out kind of dreary and nasty, real windy and rainy this morning. Didn't think I was going to be able to get out and do anything, but it kind of cleared up right here at the end of the day, so wanted to run out real quick and do a little shooting. Brought out a couple of nice old pistols and this nice old gun here, and that's what we're going to focus on in this video, is this nice old gun. It's not terribly old, but it is an older one. This is one that is actually kind of one of those near and dear to me guns. I've had it for a number of years now, but this particular one was actually bought by my father back in, I know it was before '84, because that's when I actually went into the Navy. I graduated from high school and went in the Navy in '84, so, and he had this for several years before that. What we have here is a Savage Model 840. So the 840 is very similar to the Model 340, which has been around for decades before that. I'm not exactly sure what changed. I've seen 340s around and they look exactly like this. I don't know what the difference is. I believe they even use the same magazines, but for whatever reason they decided to change the model number right in the beginning of the 80s. So anyway, he bought this gun. This gun is chambered in .222. He bought this gun, I believe, in the early 80s, maybe right around 1980. He had just gotten a new job working for Miller's Brewery, and had a bunch of money, bought some nice cars, bought some nice guns. He started there in '79, so early 80s. He was spending money like a drunk sailor, so to speak. But this is one of the guns he bought. Now this one, originally when he had purchased it, it had the stock was very blonde. I believe it may actually be a maple stock. And then he had it for quite a few years. And when my father passed away, my uncle got several of my dad's guns, and this was one of the ones that he inherited from my father. I got a couple, and my brother got one. I got one, a couple, whatever. My uncle got several of the other ones. But I think it's going on about 10 years ago now. My uncle actually passed away. But during the time that he had it, for whatever reason, he decided to refinish the stock on it, and he did a really great job. I mean, it looks like a factory finish on it. If I didn't know that this thing had looked different before, I would have never known that he had refinished it. So, but anyway, so I have it now. Again, like I said, this one's chambered in .222 Remington, which is the parent case for .223. I'll be shooting this PPU. I do have some hand loads too, but this actually seems to be this gun really seems to like this PPU. And when I first inherited this back from my uncle about 10 years ago or so, I went online and did some searching around for ammo, and I actually bought about I don't know, 300 plus of this ammo. I think I still have about 300 of it back at home in the I've got a filing cabinet that I keep all my ammo in different drawers, different sizes and calibers, and rifle and pistol and all that. So but anyway, so this one is kind of near and dear to me. I put this mount on it with a little better optic. When I got it, it had a pretty cheap 6 power scope. I can't remember the brand, but it was not a very good scope. I still do have the original mount, and I may switch back to a more vintage optic on it. I do have some nice weavers, like a K6 or a K4, something like that. This one is it's a Cabela's Pine Ridge. It's just a modern scope, probably only a few years old. Well, it's more than a few. I put it on there probably 6 or 8 years ago now, so it's not terribly modern, but it is designed. It's got a bullet drop compensator set up for 223, so it's not perfect for 222, but it gets the job done. I do like the side focus on it. Really helps out. But I'm going to shoot a couple of groups for you guys, and then I'll take you down and show you the target. Hopefully it does pretty good. The wind has really completely petered right off to nothing now, so that's pretty nice. So I was kind of rambling on. I was kind of waiting for the sun to finish dipping below the trees there, so it's not quite as bad looking through the scope, because I was shooting a couple of test mags earlier. Ooh, I better put my ears in. I almost did that. That would have been bad. Shot a couple of test mags earlier, just a little while ago, and that sun was just above the trees there. This range is set up east to west, and when that sun is setting, boy, it's right in your face. So anyway, it's sun has set behind the trees enough so I can look through my scope here and still pulling off to the, I'm gonna adjust this just a little bit. I adjusted a little bit before, but I never did get it all the way over. So this group's going to be kind of screwed up, but we'll take that into consideration when we look down there, right? They're getting washed out by looked like about 3 inches. I did 12 clicks, but now I'm a little to the left, so I'm not going to mess with it for now. We'll run with it for now, but and that one's about a half an inch away from the second one I just shot there, so we'll have a nice 3-shot group, I think. Sure if that one went in one of the other holes or if I completely missed, but we'll see that when we go down there too, right? Alrighty, let's do another group. Mosquitoes are starting to come out because the sun's setting. Trigger is pretty heavy on this thing, so it takes a little bit of finesse to manage that. I think those ones are all hitting in the black on the bullseye I'm looking at right now. Every once in a while I get a round that catches on the edge of the chamber as it's trying to go into the gun chamber. Get those up. All right, let's go have a look at that target. Alrighty friends, here's the target that I shot for you guys on camera. This upper one here was the first group. It's actually not too bad, just a little over an inch, I'm guessing. I don't have a tape measure with me, but it's probably just a little over an inch. Down below here, I'm not sure, maybe the barrel was heating up on me, but still with just cheap commercial ammo, that's not too bad. I really need to take some time and work up a load for this one. I did some hand loads and I never did do any kind of testing or anything, just made them up, and they're not much better than this, if any better than this. But it is a great old gun. I enjoy shooting it, so one of these days I'll take some time and work up a nice load for it and see if I can get some sub-MOA groups out of it. But it'd be a great little varmint gun anyway, no matter what. So alrighty, back to the video. Alrighty, so there you go. So there's our target. Pretty decent looking shots. Not too bad for an old timer with you know, just not a real expensive optic on there, but shooting some cheap you know, Russian commercial ammo, so nothing to sneeze at, right? Pretty cool old gun, Savage Model 840, chambered in 222 Remington. Kind of an obsolete cartridge, I guess you could call it, but I'll give you a little close-up of what it looks like here. I do remember the rear sight had been missing. Even I think my dad took it off to mount the optic that he had on there because it was pretty low. So anyway, it is a nice old gun. Savage has been making some good stuff for a long time, so I didn't expect this one to be any different. But I hope you like this video. Like, share, and subscribe. I'd like to keep the channel growing. It's been doing really well, and hope to see you on the next one. Have a great day.